Yes, I am single. Yes, I got cheated on. Yes, I have receipts. She video calling me. She like, yo, you too cute to let a bum play you. Call me. She gave me her number. She telling me to like call her next time you pull up. You wanna be with somebody, you not gonna do nothing to jeopardize your relationship. He was just basically, he was cheating. It wasn't even a basically. Dude was cheating. He knew he messed up. He knew he messed up with a real one. Like, what's up, J babes? Welcome back to another motherfucking video, y'all. And I just want to start off by saying this is not clickbait. I'm gonna stop trying to cuss in this video, but this is the real. This is some tea. This is something very unfortunate yet fortunate to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all, you know, already peeping game. Y'all be catching on too quick for me. Like, I thought it was gonna take maybe like a week or so, but y'all really was catching on fast. Like, y'all was peeping at the videos was taken down. Y'all was peeping at the pictures have been taken down on both pages, and y'all just been peeping what I've been put on my Instagram story, what I've been tweeting about. Like, y'all just really been peeping for real, for real. I'm basically here to let y'all know from my mouth, you feel me, that yes, I am single. Yes, I got cheated on, and yes, I have receipts. So with that being said, y'all, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. We're about to dip and dive into this. And yeah, because y'all know it's always something going on in my life. Like, it's just always something going on. That's why I tell y'all to subscribe, to follow me on any of my social medias, because you just never know. Like, my life is like a freaking movie. Like, it's crazy. So let's get into this video. It is hot, but I don't want to turn my air on because I want y'all to be able to hear me. But I do got the windows down, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, y'all, so as y'all know, how do I even want to start this off, y'all? Because it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna start this off. Okay, so I'm just gonna basically tell y'all how I found out that, you know, Josh was cheating. This happened like a few days ago. I just came back from Florida, and y'all gonna see the Florida footage after this video. But yeah, so it was the night that I came back from Florida, and I just got home from picking up something to eat. So my baby dad, y'all know, my baby dad ended up calling me, and he told me, yeah, did you check your DM? So I'm like, for what? What would I be checking my DM for? And he was just basically like, you know, well, a girl sent us a DM. No, he said that a girl sent me and you a DM about your dude. So I'm looking like, my dude, you know, like, I'm like, what? So he was like, yeah, check your DM. So when I checked it, I didn't see anything. I didn't see that the girl messaged me on anything, about anything. So he was like, he just gonna send it to me. So he sent the girl profile. He sent a screenshot of the girl profile, and he sent 15 photos, y'all, basically of Josh's and the girl DM messages. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen it, I'm like, oh yeah, this legit. Because at first I didn't believe it, you know, but I'm like, oh, this legit, you know. So when I told my baby dad I was gonna call him back because I need to check junk out, you know. So I typed her. When I tried to look at the DM, y'all, that DM was, her DM that she sent me was all the way down in the requests. It's like, I was scrolling for a minute to get to girl request, so I was never gonna see that junk. Like, I probably was, but I wasn't gonna see it at that time because it was so many DMs, y'all feel me? So I had to literally type that girl's Instagram name in and click on the message, and then I just see all of this junk. Y'all gonna see it all on the screen, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to it actually so I could, yeah, I honestly really don't want to read it off to y'all because y'all can honestly see for yourself like on here. So that's, y'all could pause the video if y'all want to and, you know, read it, whatever the case may be. But yes, so y'all see she video calling me. She like, yo, you too cute to let a bum play you. Call me. She gave me her number, which gonna be blurred out, you know what I'm saying? But she gave me her number. She telling me to like call her next time he pull up. He was just basically, he was cheating. It wasn't even no basically. Dude was cheating. And what I got from that DM was basically like she was a side chick, and she came out and said like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend. As y'all can see, she says like, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend this and that, woody woo, you know. So she knew who I was. She knew that he had a girlfriend. So it's not like she didn't know. She knew what role she was playing. She knew he had a girlfriend, and that's why she told him like, yeah, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend if you don't open up the door, if you don't come outside, I'm gonna mess your car up. Y'all see it somewhere on the screen. Then after all that has happened, I called him, I FaceTimed him, and I was like, yeah, you know this, you know who this is, you know? And he was like, no, I don't know who this is. He's like, no, I don't know who this is. So then I'm like, okay, you look her up, like put her name in the search thing. So I guess he did, and he was like, oh yeah, this is somebody that I used to talk to last year. So I'm like, so basically he talking about that those DMs was from last year, y'all. As y'all can see, the dates show March, the date and the time. Y'all, if it happened last year, it would have said March, the date, and then 2021. It don't say that as if it happened this year. He kept on saying that happened last year. So I'm just like, are you dumb? Like, this is what it would look like if it was last year. And I was telling him. So I'm gonna also upload our text message as well, because I was also texting him. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but that whole night I was literally just wanting him to tell the truth, because I already knew the truth. I just wanted him to basically like tell it, like speak on it, be a real man and speak on it. You know, I already knew the truth. But that whole night he kept on lying. He was sticking to that lie too. His thing was like, yeah, that happened last year. Why is they bringing up old stuff? And then she gave me her number, so I'm like, okay, let's call her. So we ended up calling her that night, and then she was like, it was on three-way, and she was like, Jazz on the phone. And I'm like, yeah, I am on the phone. I'm like, so what's up with the DMs? And she was like, oh, Jazz, my homegirl, she was just mad that he didn't want to mess with her no more. So she ended up going through my phone and uploading the messages. So I'm thinking like, okay, that's one that don't even add up. She said the messages are old. I'm like, how old? Shawty said last year on the phone. So I'm like, he must have told her something. He had to tell her something, because not her story is switched, because she was too, y'all see them DMs, she was too adamant. Like, she was too determined to make sure that I knew what they had going on. And then her story just switched up like, yeah, them are old and was last year. So before he called me on three-way, he had to talk to her. You feel me? Because I gave him the number, so he ended up calling her, and then he called me. He had to basically tell her some stuff before he ended up calling me. Because then all of a sudden, it's like, now it's my bad, Jazz. You know, it was last year. She was just mad that he didn't want to mess with her. You were too adamant of wanting to tell me, and then two, you reached out to my baby daddy. Like, you really wanted me to know what y'all had going on. It was serious to her. Like, it was really serious to her. Then after that, y'all, we got off the phone or whatever the case may be. I'm still playing stupid. The next morning, y'all, he texted my phone. As y'all can see, he texted me on some regular junk, good morning, this and that, you know. But we normally text each other. And y'all see what I said, because at that point I'm like, dude, you're lying. I'm trying to give you the open door to be honest with me, and you still lying. You know what I'm saying? So as y'all can see in the text messages, what's going on here, and he's still just playing stupid. Y'all could pause this video and look at the messages, you know, if y'all want to. But bottom line, y'all, is that I gave him so many chances to be honest with me. Like, just tell the truth. Even though I know the truth, I still want to hear you tell me the truth. You feel me? He kept on lying. So the last time, as y'all can see, the last time I asked him the question, I said, was you messaging girly this year, and he said, babe, no, I want you to take my word for it. You supposed to, I'm your dude, you supposed to be trusting me before anybody, and this and that. So I just put the thumbs down, because dude, you're lying, you're still lying. And I find it so funny that he was lying, like, and I knew the truth. It's like, come on now. And then you saying that who's setting you up, it could be edited. He said that them DMs could have been edited, somebody setting him up, just going, you know, just making up some crazy junk in his head. So I'm like, bro, he gotta be slow. Like, he gotta be real slow. And I sent him a DM of how it would look if it was last year. As y'all can see, I showed him that, and I said, this how it would look if the DMs was last year. Y'all don't say nothing about no 2021, baby. The only way it would say 2021 is if that year has passed. Y'all did that junk this year. So when he said that you want to know, you want to keep it real, he said you want to keep it real, and I put the ear. He was texting. I said, forget all that texting. So guess what, y'all? I called him. I'm like, forget all that texting. Talk to me. Let's talk. So I ended up calling him, and he was like, hello. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, forget all that texting. You could talk. Like, what's up? He was like, I was just about to text you. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to talk. Like, what you gotta say? Like, speak. So he was like, yeah. He said, yeah, I was DMing her. So I'm like, oh, you were. I'm just like, it took all this for you to actually admit it, even though the proof was right there in your face. You still lying, you know? So then he finally admitted, like, yeah, them DMs was this year and all this other crap. So I started asking him questions, you know, and he was just so mad in the fact that he knew he messed up, y'all. He knew he effed up. He knew it was just a done deal. You feel me? And it was at that moment. I didn't care if he told the truth, and I didn't care if he was continuing to lie about it. Either way, I was done, because I told him before we got together, I told him, once you cheat, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker for me now. Once you cheat, I'm out. There's no second chances. He's about to be 30, y'all. If I was somebody that you really wanted, like he was quote unquote telling me, he said that he wanted me, he said that he wanted the future with me, this and that. If that was the case, you wouldn't have done no disloyal junk to me. Like, you know, like, if I'm the person that you really want to spend your life with and junk like that, like he was telling me, you won't be doing no snake junk like that. When you want to be with somebody, you're not gonna do nothing to jeopardize your relationship. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, oh my God, I effed up, baby. He was dang on there about to have a heart attack, baby. I heard him hitting something on the phone. Like, I heard him hitting something, and he was like, F, F, F. He was saying the F word. I don't want to say it on here because I don't want to cuss, but y'all know. He was saying the F word, like F, 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 F. You know, just hitting something. He knew he messed up. He knew he messed up with a real one. Like, I just don't know what's going on. But y'all, these men, these boys, they don't want good girls. They don't want somebody that'll hold them down. They don't want this, they don't want that. They want these easy girls. They don't want no good girl for real. And I'm convinced of that. I didn't do nothing to him, y'all. I didn't do nothing to that man. We barely argued. Like, it was good. You feel me? It was good. No lie, it was really good. No arguing for real, no none of that. Like, he just wanted to cheat just to do the junk. And when I asked him his excuse, y'all, this was his excuse. His excuse was because of his trust issues from his past. You didn't have to go out and basically get a side piece and cheat, you know, like, or do whatever y'all was doing. As y'all could see, their DMs was mainly about linking up to have sex. It was nothing serious but to link up and have sex. Like, it's giving very much weird. Told me why he did all that, and he was just like, babe, please don't leave me. I don't want to lose you. I effed up. Just give me another chance. He was like, it's crazy that you don't want to give me a second chance to show that you really don't even care about me. And I told him, I said, it's not the fact that I don't care. It's not the fact that I ain't trying to do none of that. We only, what, 4 or 5 months in, and you already cheating? Why would I want to continue anything with you 4 to 5 months in and you already doing that? Because he did it in March. We officially got together in January. Add that up. We still in puppy stage. Why on earth would I want to continue or give you a second chance on anything when you couldn't even hold your end down? You feel me? I was the loyal one. I was holding my end down in the relationship. He wasn't. Honestly, y'all, it's like I'm always the loyal one when it comes to relationships. Y'all feel me? Like, I'm always the one that's all in. You can't expect to hold a man down or keep a man when he don't want to be kept. You could be doing wife junk to a man, rub a nigga feet, hold a nigga down, do all this junk. You could do all this junk. You could prove that you're a real ass woman, hold a dude down while he in jail, do all this junk, and he's still going to go out and do what he wants to do. People just gotta understand that. It's not that us women can't keep a man, it's just that these men do not want to be kept, baby. They want some easy junk out here, and they want to still come back home to you. And it's not working like that. Not this way, not me. You're not about to be out here and do what you want to do to these women and then come back in my face and try to freak on me and do all this extra junk. Like, no, I'm not that girl anymore. Like, what I've been through with my child's father, that was the end of that. Like, that was the end of that. The Jazz being stupid, the Jazz being a fool, the Jazz that let stuff slide all the time, and the Jazz that give chance after chance after chance after chance. Like, at the end of the day, she's gone. That Jazz is done. You feel me? So it's like, one slip up, dude, you're done. Like, you cheat, you're done. You lie, you're done. Like, you cut. There's no second chances no more. I'm done with that. For the most part, y'all, that's like really what happened. That's why me and Josh are no longer together. I just did not. I had a choice to either. I had a choice, y'all, to either forget him, build the trust back up, and stay with him, or I had the choice to either, you know my worth, know that I'm a good woman, y'all. I am a good woman, and to know that I don't deserve to be treated like that. You know what I'm saying? All because he quote unquote say that his trust issues from his past. One thing that I'm not about to put myself through is being treated some kind of way because of your past trauma. That's not gonna cut it. I went with that. I did not want to put myself through that, so I just didn't want no parts with Josh anymore. And he was mad that I did not give him another chance. I just wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tolerating no one's BS anymore. Like, I don't play about myself no more. Like, I value myself so much now that I'm not about to take on nobody's BS. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how good you look. None of that. Like, I'm not that person to be in a relationship. And that's the thing. I'm so comfortable with being alone that I don't need to be with somebody to make me happy. And I told Josh that. I told him, like, I don't need a man, but it will be good to have a good man by my side. If y'all get what I'm saying. I don't need no dude to make me happy. Any dude that comes into my life is going to add on to that happiness that I already have. I don't look to depend on no dude to make me happy. I'm so comfortable with being alone, y'all, that I just don't care. You know, I don't care to have a dude. I'm not pressed to have a dude. Like, it's never that serious. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be single. I would rather be single than to put up with somebody else's BS. Makes you think I want to go through something, the same thing, but just with a different dude. Like, no, not cutting it, y'all. So I chose for me. I'm putting myself first. I chose for me, and I chose that I didn't want to go through that no more. You feel me? Like, y'all know how much stress that'd be, me having to check his phone to make sure he ain't doing nothing? Like, that'd be too much. Like, and already in the early stage of a relationship, you have to do that? Like, no. I'm happy. You feel me? It was very unfortunate how it happened and how I found out, but I'm very fortunate that it did happen, because if it wasn't for my child's father to step up and be like, you know, and look out for me like that, you feel me, I wouldn't have known. You feel me? Because her message was all the way at the bottom, y'all. I wouldn't have known nothing, and he for sure wouldn't have told me. You feel me? We in May. That junk happened in March, baby. So he wouldn't have told me nothing. I do appreciate my child's father for, like, stepping up and, you know, basically letting me know. I'm just not looking to date right now. I'm not looking for no relationship right now, y'all. I feel like y'all will feel what I'm coming from when I say I'm just not looking right now. I'm not saying that I won't ever, you know, do the relationship thing again, but right now I'm just gonna continue to do what I've been doing and focusing on me and what I need to be focused on till, you know, that time comes. Then I'm just gonna, you know, continue to do me, y'all. And I know before earlier in the video I stated that these men, It's not even every man, you know, like, it's just, I feel like it's just the people that I choose. That's probably what it is, y'all know. But I'm not even, because I know after this video there's gonna be dudes in my DM, because it happened before. Once y'all found out that I was single, y'all was in my DMs. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, I am not looking, so don't be in my DM going crazy because Jazz is not looking. Even if I was to take Josh back, a big if, by the way, if I was to take Josh back, I feel like nothing would be the same, you know. Like, a dude can, a dude can apologize, a dude could damn near have a heart attack, faint, and still be lying, y'all feel me? Like, and that's what I was getting off of him. Like, you wasn't sorry about nothing, you was just sorry in the fact that you just got caught, you feel me? And you know you messed up. That's what it was. He'd probably feel like, okay, well, this all it took was to apologize and this and that, and now I got her back. Like, no. And then he would have also felt like, okay, well, she took me back, so I'm gonna continue to do it, but I'm gonna move a little smarter. Like, ladies, you gotta stay woke. You gotta stay woke with these little boys, you feel me? I ain't gonna say no man, because no man ain't gonna do nothing like that. No real man ain't gonna do nothing like that. But you gotta stay woke with these little boys out here. Like, they gonna really try to run game on you for it, but we gotta stay 10 toes, you feel me? Like, we gotta stay 10 steps ahead of these dudes, because they be thinking they could really get off, and they can't. They be stupid for real. Hey y'all, so I had to switch from my camera to my phone because my camera, I got too many videos in my camera, y'all, that I need to get off my camera. So basically I was saying that even though I wasted 4 or 5 months of my time basically being with someone, I would rather have wasted those 4 or 5 months than a year or 2, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was easier to walk away. It was easier to just call it quits first go around, because it was still early stage. We was still, you know, we was early. It was still the puppy stage, you know. I just didn't want to go through that. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you, you feel me? Like, it just is what it is. Think about me, y'all, is that I'm such a good woman. I'm such a good person. I just have such a good heart, y'all. What I've been through in my past relationship with my baby's dad, and what I've went through with Josh, with him cheating, you know what I'm saying? I would never let that affect how I would love someone else, or how I will hold another man down, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still gonna hold a dude down. I'm still gonna love a dude the correct way, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, and I feel like not all dudes are the same. It's just the dudes that I go for. I'm gonna just say that. I'm just happy that God is revealing and removing. What's for me will always be for me, and Josh just wasn't for me. He just wasn't my cup of tea, y'all know. Like, he wasn't for me. But it's like, to not trust somebody, you gotta trust them, you know, until they do something to make you not trust their ass no more. What happened, I don't take it as a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? I hate how it revealed itself, because Josh should have been the one that told me, but I'm happy it came out, you know, regardless, you know. And they believe that saying is true: what happens in the dark comes to light, you feel me? Believe it, because it will. It will, baby. It will. So, yeah. If y'all following him on Instagram, make sure y'all unfollow him, because we don't, J-Babes, we don't support that. Anybody that support me, if y'all are following him, make sure y'all go unfollow him on Instagram, because we ain't doing it. Y'all supporting me, okay? We no longer supporting him. No, baby. We ain't doing it. So, my ladies, we just gotta know what's for us and what's not for us. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. There is officially no more Josh and Jazz. That ship has sailed. It's like a dead fish, basically. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.